This is Catherine here, and we are here at the Stadium Park in Canton, Ohio. You can see that there's a bridge over there, there's tennis courts, and way over there there's a baseball mound. And you see this bridge, people come here every day to jog, or now that the weather's nice, they ride their bicycles. And there's sorry about the bridge, it's blocking. And I went here when I was a kid. See, when I was a kid, it used to be a bad place to hang out here because you'd have all the troublemakers and dopers. But a few years later, with the fitness craze, I'd say about the late 80s, they turned this park into an exercise park. Ain't that beautiful? This is the pond where all the geese and ducks hang out here and eat. It's very beautiful, especially for first time, you know, for the fall. Excuse me, I got tongue-tied there for a bit. Geese! Geeses, gooses. It's showing you a sign, you know, we can't feed them anymore because too many people were throwing stuff that made the geese sick, and now it's a public hazard. It says, because it causes increased feces on this track. Now, that was the problem, that and too many people feeding them stuff they're not supposed to have, and now the park does it. Because like right here, before that law passed, there used to be, there's Jogger, there used to be goose shit everywhere. I mean, you couldn't walk or jog down here without stepping in it. So that's what they did. There's the geese again. Now, not too many ducks hang out here anymore. It's just mostly geese that hang out here, and we're coming right down soon to the first exercise path. There's a total of 20, and they have a sign that says what it is and show you how to do it. Now, there's two signs, or one sign for each track. I used to come down here and run because I was in high school track. That's all I did when I was in high school, was run and do my homework. And oh, geesies. Showing you the gooses one too many times. And yeah, you can see on the ground here, there's not as much feces as there used to be. And yeah, there's that beautiful waterfall. Now, okay. There's the other side of the park. We'll get to that as soon as we come down here. It's a long stretch, guys. It's a long stretch. Excuse me. My arm's getting a little tired and cramped, so. Okay, let's see. There's some nice houses. You got people who, not too many of them, been living in the same house probably 50, 60 years, and there he goes. See the trees, and you know, over there is that building, you know, that's the bathroom. They used to play bocce ball, but I don't know if they still do. It's mostly a place for the county chess club. I don't play chess because I don't know how. They didn't try and teach me. Here's the first court. It's more of a stretching court because they have a program where you have stretch, aerobics, and cool down, and aerobics will be either the fourth or fifth one, I'm not sure. This is mostly stretching right now. Here you have beam walk. You have a beam walk where you walk on a beam back and forth, and it's not too bad, but sorry about that. It's really not all that bad. They've added some new stuff, like you know, this and the signs. This is where you tuck your body in and you do a stretch where your legs go over your head. And each one has a stage. Stage 1 time, stage 2 5 times, stage 3 10 times. And they want, you know, people come here, they challenge themselves to do it. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get as much in here as I possibly can. I have an appointment in another hour, but I thought I'd just kill some time over here and do some videos before the winter comes. Beautiful, ain't it? Yeah. and we'll be right back. And we're back, folks. I'm just trying to make this short today. So here is the push-ups, and you got one small one, one big one, and they tell you the stages that you could do it. It's called push-off, I'm sorry. Yeah, a push-off. Looks like a push-up, but they just call it a push-off because if you know, pretty much the same as a push-up, but I don't know because I'm not going to second guess it. There's the playground over there where the kids, there's a pavilion, and people in the summertime, or late spring, they do like cook and have barbecues over there. And there's that river down there. Now, it's got a lot better, and I'd say in almost 30 years, because I remember when they did this, I came down. You know, I came down. They did it during the fitness craze, and you know, when back in the 80s when fitness was such a big deal. Now fitness is more of survival, because you don't want to have, you know, you want to lower your blood pressure or lower your sugar or stop that prevention from happening. Hi.
We're in trouble.
Hey, we're in trouble.
It's on YouTube. It's gonna be on YouTube. That's fun. At least they wanted to be on camera. See, there's people, you know, sometimes I will ask if I can, do you want to be on YouTube? Do you don't want to be on YouTube? Because if people don't want to be on YouTube, I'll either you know, pause it till they leave, or I'll just put the camera down and you know, not show their face, because there's a lot of people out here that come here to work out, not be on TV, and I can understand that. There's the gooses, I should say. Like I said, there's a lot of them. There's that river or pond, and it used to overflow. You know, I know some history about the city, and you know, stuff my grandmother used to tell me, or my mom and dad, because they grew up here too. Over there is the arboretum and children's garden. That was in that one video about, you know, where kids hang out, and it's not bad. Over there on the hill, right next door to them, is the garden center. And if you don't know that, I have a video on my channel. You can check it out. Nice with the trees. I wanted to come in here. The leaves are starting to change color. That's you see some of them, and you see some of the green, you know, scenery. And here's another exercise court. I think there is 20. I'm not sure. There's one they're building up right now. They're tarring you know, tarring it up or painting it. Like I said, you know, they really did a good job, and they changed the exercise courts around. Yeah, you know, I gotta give them credit for that. And next one coming up, see that? I was like, toe reach, you know. You ever were in gym class when you were a kid and you did that stretch where they say, everybody touch their toes? Well, here it is. Stage 1, 3 times, hold for 10 seconds. Stage 2, 3 times for 15, and 2 times for 30 seconds to stage free. They give you stages, which is good if you're starting out, but that's very good if you're a beginner and you want to start out and, you know, do something different. Over there is the water center. It's called the Artesian Water Building, or you know, gazebo or park, whatever. And you get fresh water there because it's fresh, it's clean, you don't have to worry about chemicals. And I like that, because a lot of people come, especially health conscious people, they don't want anything in the water. Well, I can't blame them. I wouldn't want anything in my water either. You also have some scenes where, like this one over here, where you can sit and look at the grass and look at the birds and do whatever. And people and companies donate it. This was the day reporting program, and McQueen Sign and Awning, you know, donated this or paid for this or whatever. And what are we going to do? See, there's that building again. There's a pump, there's a sink, and down on the ground there's a pump that purifies the water. and you get fresh, clean water. It tastes pretty good. You know, see the people, they come out with buckets and milk gallons and bottles, you know, pop bottles, and they just pump, and it don't cost you anything. It's free as charge. You go to the store, you go to stores and you pay for bottled water, and they have that machine where, oh, 25 cents for half a gallon, $1 for, and you don't get a whole lot. Yeah, but here you get plenty, and at the store you're only allowed, you know, 2 or 3 is the limit. I've seen people go up there on the hill where the railroad tracks are, and I see them have like 10, 15 milk gallons and bottles, you know, pop bottles, and I see them just, you know, pumping away. There's a sink where the water comes out. This is Canton, Montessori. There's another donation they did. But like I said, buildings, institutions, they've donated here, or they continue to donate. Now that's hasn't been used in years, and there's no sign. There should be a sign of that. That's the bar where you climb using your hands, or you want to do pull-ups, you know, front and back. And I've seen guys do pull-ups. I've seen guys, you know, climb around like a monkey doing that, and that's what monkeys do. They use their hands to climb around. Sort of like a monkey, but you know, if you ever see that on National Geographic, over there way in the hill, way in those hills are picnic areas, and driving your car up there, which I did 1 year ago, isn't fun because you have to worry about if it's in neutral, and it's like there's the railroad tracks, and a few more, I think a couple more blocks, and we'll be going down the bridge. Let's see. Be the longest video I ever make. Oh, nope, I'm wrong. I've made longer videos than this. Okay, there's another. People sit here, like I said before, they sit here, they look at the birds. I don't know if they feed them, because you can't feed the geese or the ducks. And most of the ducks, they're in North Canton or Jackson Township, you know, along with the geese. But I probably will see a duck or won't see a duck. You know, ducks are like quack, 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 quack. Because I used to come down here and feed them bread, and I guess too many people were doing that. Some were even poisoning them, which I think that's real stupid. Sucks. But there's people out there that don't care. Okay, Stark County Family Court job reentry program donated this and paid for either they donate or they pay for the maintenance. Now they probably pay for the upkeep, and I'm sure they do. This is from the Stark County Court, Family Court. And family courts, you know, where it involves the family, kids under 18. And we're coming down to this gazebo. Yeah, trees are lovely, aren't they? There's another tree changing their colors. I was gonna come down here when the leaves were all brown and red, but that probably won't happen for another month, because you still got trees that are starting to show their true colors for fall. And let's see, there's that gazebo, and we're gonna come to a next course, which people use to. This is now the cardio scene. You see that back there? That's the beginning of cardio. If you've never seen that, there are this exercise course. I've known some parks and some schools that put this program into their exercise. This is like a stair climber or a uphill climber. What they do is some people stretch their toes or their legs. Some do a lot of things over here when it comes to these exercise things. I've seen people put their feet there and do sit-ups. I've seen people put their arms there and do push-ups. This is called the heel flex. Like I said, some people will put their heels down and hold onto the bar, but I've seen some people use that for sit-ups, push-ups, whatever. I'm getting out of breath here. Here's that little gazebo dedicated to Stark County crime victims. And those are victims of a crime like domestic violence, rape, you know, all those things. You know, and they, you know, I've heard a lot of people go through that system, especially if it's, you know, most of them, probably most of it's domestic violence cases. There's a Stark Parks, you know, van or truck with a trailer. Van. Okay. Not much to see here, but we will be back. And we're back again. And here's another platform. I don't know if it's a gazebo or there's no, I don't really know what this is. There's signs that say it was maintenance provided by some, you know, by, you can't see what this is without that big bush in the way, but I'll try to read it for you. There is. Okay, it's called Little Images 09, and they have a website called littleimages09.com, capturing your special moments. I see that people probably use it for like weddings and stuff like that to get a picture, or they either stand on it or stand right behind it to get a picture. And I've seen people do that with their wedding photos. Here's the next. There's not too many exercise courses here. It don't seem like there's not that many. Okay, but they've changed a lot with the some that are left. And there's some ones over there we're going to get to as soon as we cross the bridge. Here's Hip Flex, you know, another, it's called Timber Form Station. Another station right here tells you how many steps, what to do in how many steps. And maybe before winter comes, maybe I'd like to exercise here and do something different for a change in my exercise program. There we go. And it's not too bad, you know. Summertime it's nice because you have all the lush green grass, but pretty soon that grass is going to turn to brown, and the leaves are going to turn to brown, red, and yellow, and before you know it's going to be covered with snow. And they don't stay open as much in the winter time. If like last year, if it's below temperature, too icy, they just close it down. They just close it down until the weather till the weather lets up. There's landscaping. There, over there, way over there is the baseball mound and the net where they play soccer. Now the baseball season is almost over. I don't know about soccer a whole lot. I know that they play in cold weather, and it's also soccer season here. That's all I know about soccer. And I watch sports at times. There's that bridge we're gonna cross. Like when the first exercise things came out, you had one in every corner. Now I guess budget cuts says you're only allowed to have this certain amount much. I tell you, you would go to a corner like this, about maybe maybe within 10 to 20 feet, and you would have an exercise here, there, or a course here, or a station there, whatever you want to call it. Over there's the bathroom. Over there's a water pump. And the water pump, I wouldn't recommend it. The water's too bitter. And here's some more lush green grass. Here we go. Over there's the fences, and people park here. Some come during their lunch break, and now right across the street is Monument Park. That's another video, and there's really not that much to see over Monument Park, except from a view. You see the McKinley Monument and the McKinley Natural History and Science Museum. And I've been going there since I was a kid. See? There's that bridge we're going to cross right there. There's a sign up there saying Stadium Park, and got arrows pointing to the garden center. It's Stadium Park and Garden Center, so yeah, you could cross the street to go to Monument Park, or from Monument Park you can, excuse me, I thought something happened. There's that bridge, and we're going to cross it. There's some kind of statue over there, I don't know what it is. And then the road is called Serpentine Hill. Now, when you go up to Serpentine Hill, it's when you come down. And it's like a little winding road that goes down until you come down here. And if you ever learn how to drive and you have to go to Serpentine Hill, my word of advice is be careful, because you can get in a lot of accidents. There's the Canton Police Department. I guess they're kind of checking out the area, see if nothing, is bad. There's a cyclist, and I know you're not allowed to ride your bike on the park. I know that because there's a sign that says no bicycling, and you can't turn to the left-hand lane. You can only turn one way, and that's right. And there's a pedestrian walk saying must yield for traffic. Now, if there's a car or other vehicle, you have to stop. And the West Branch Trail continues, which is down there. That's a trail, not a track park. There's that statue. I have no idea what it is. And there's some red. See, that's what I mean right there. Because they have the right of way. Thank you. There's that greens. People that know and play football, soccer, baseball, lacrosse. Now it's closed and the nets are put away and for the year until next spring. I hope we have a dry winter like we did a couple years ago. That wasn't bad in the middle of February, 75 degrees, and I almost wanted to wear my shorts. But I said no to myself because I didn't want it to be cold the next day. There's another one we're coming up to. There's some leaves that are going to be brown. Most of them are going to be brown probably by next month or November. And most of your leaves are starting to turn brown, and most likely they'll be, most of them, like 90% of them, all brown, red, yellow. Yeah, and that's not bad when it's fall, especially if it's like 65 or 70 degrees. That I can live with. And we're in the few couple days, of fall. We're in the first couple days of almost the first week. So it's been like 2-3 days, I think. There's a woman walking her baby. See? There's another track coming up here. I call them tracks, I call them stations, whatever. I don't really get much out. I don't really come out here that much. This is a sit-up, and it's made for certain levels. If you want to start down here and work your way up there, that's a good workout. They don't have too many cardio. I don't think they do, because the cardio we start way over there, down there. It's mostly calisthenics, from what I'm seeing. There's a pond. It used to be so filled up that the rats come here and they would take over the park. And now they lowered the park has lowered that pressure, that water. And you maybe see like a couple water rats, over there or over here, just getting in holes and stuff. And there's not too many of them left because they lowered the water down in this pond. Yeah, it's like woods, mostly. Like something out of a fantasy, like something out of, Alice in Wonderland. If you ever read that story when I was a kid, I read that story. That's one of my favorite books. And I'm running out of breath, bear with me. Little graffiti. There's another one. And I wonder what this is. I used to know all of the stations. I used to know them like that. And now that they've changed them, I don't know too many of them. Here's the hop over, where you jump, hop like a bunny, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. and you're timed. And there's a picnic area. And I used to do it when I ran track. I mean, those hop overs, oh man, they can do a number on your legs, your hip, especially your calves, especially if you're not used to doing them. There's the parked cars, and my car's down, down there. They're inside those bushes. That's where the hospital parking is, and I gotta be there in less than 45 minutes. So I will try to make this quick as possible. There's this house, I really don't know much about it. I guess back in the day, I don't know, rich people, some rich family lived in there, I don't know. And they do what they can to keep this preserved. I even heard rumors that it was haunted, but I'm not going to buy into that. You hear rumors, and half the time they're not, 99 out of 100 they're not true. It's just somebody yapping. When it comes to rumors, it's just somebody yapping their jaw. There's a park bench. See the house? See it? Nice house. Now it's just a, attraction. I don't know if people go in there, but they had a project 1 year ago where they were raising money. They were raising almost $100,000 just to, re-renovate that house. Here's the cars and trees and benches. Soon we'll be coming up to the garden center, and that's about almost a mile down the road here, so I'm not very good with math. Not too good. Math to me is like you only learn it when you have to, because it's not that I don't like to learn, I like to learn, but math has always been one of the not so good subjects that I had to deal with, that I had to put up with and do the homework. Or there's some ducks right there. Like I said before, there's not too many ducks around here, and we gotta move because sometimes they'll yell track and you gotta move. Okay. Okay. See, there's a mallard duck, and the one, they look like either babies or grown. There's a mallard duck over there. Now the ducks, if you have them, they pretty much stay out here. They don't, if they do go over there to eat, that's a rare thing. I guess they come over here because they like the shade and they like to, there's probably more food for them here. Another station, yeah, you gotta yell track or people say excuse me, or they can get really upset. Especially if it's a track where people ride their bicycles. Like I said, you can't ride your bicycle here. You can ride it on the street. Okay. There's a straddle and jump. There's that's Mercy Medical Center. I'm supposed to get a mammogram today, and I hope it wasn't like last year. Last year I had to get a second one because they didn't have records from the past year. And I don't have my work order on me. Yeah, I'm not really feeling too good today. I don't want to cancel my appointment. If you don't have that work permit, you have nothing. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna go home after this because I'm not really feeling too good today. Yeah, I'm just not going to say much because we're not heading up on the road, but we will be right back. And we're back. There's another exercise court. It's getting kind of cold, you know, a little chill. Yeah, I'm not saying much because I'm getting really exhausted. Not a sign here because most of the signs are on the station. These are one of these old signs that are just getting old and decrepit. There's another bridge that goes. This is on the far. This is on the left, and it takes you to the garden center. It takes you to the kids' place, I call it. There's Toe Touch. There used to be a. There's another sign where Trunk and Roll used to be. Like I said, they took out a lot of good stations. They did. I don't know about the new stations. I guess they're kind of cutting back a little bit. There's even this area, the park named after somebody. This is a walking park. People also walk on here too, and they enjoy it. Ooh, beautiful green and brown. There's the garden center, and there's the children's garden, they call it. See, Herbert L. Fisher walking track. I don't know who he is. And this is the rules telling you it's accessible for disabled people. This track is for walkers, joggers, and runners only. No skateboards, bicycles, or rollerblades on the track, it says at the bottom. They also have a gift shop. That's beautiful. It's a lot better than last time. But you do what you can sometimes, especially when it's not much of the little that you have. So sometimes you just have to, like I said, do with what you got. It's better than nothing at all. Shit. Hey, see how far we've gone? Yeah. I don't know how many miles is this track. I think it's like 2 or 3. I'm not sure. And it ain't a mile, I can tell you that. There it is. Over there's the children's garden. There's the artesian water park in there. They call it artesian water or something. I just call it like a park because it may be up the hill, but it's still considered on the park. You know, if you beg to differ, that's your opinion. Here's another one. I don't know if it's so rusted. I don't know if people use it. I probably seriously doubt it if they use it. There we go. There's that leg press. Seriously, that people use it. It's so rusted all over. It's, if they do, more power to them. There's that park. We're coming up ahead. I parked over there by the bathroom. I don't use park bathrooms. I'm just very, you know, they're dirty. They're unsanitized. If I do use it, it's let's just say a last-ditch effort. Okay, we're gonna come across sort of like a bridge, but it isn't. Or no, I'm wrong. There's the children's garden center. There's a jogger walking in front of me, and I'm not in no big hurry to, you know, let joggers go ahead, jog in front of me. You know, when I was a jogger, that was, you know, when you're a jogger, it's a big deal. I'd like to jog again. But, you know, I used to jog all the time. Hard for you for some of you to believe I used to be a jogger. Well, that was over 25 years ago. I only jogged a couple times when I graduated high school. I guess I got busy and didn't do it anymore. If I did it now, I wouldn't be able to keep up. I'd be so exhausted after the first few minutes. When I started jogging, I was like that. I just would run out of breath, and I had people tell me that were other joggers. Some helped me, some did not. And those that did not, well, they don't have, it's just their opinion, let's put it that way. Never give up. Be persistent, always try. Because sometimes if you try hard enough, you will get there. As soon as we cross over here, it's where we're going to about not come to the end, but almost to the end. It's not a bad day. It's pretty nice. That's what happens when people don't take care of the trees and the water. And yeah, I'm big on the environmental stuff. Yeah. Here's another station. Not much has changed over the years, but they've kept this, you know, they kept it pretty well kept. Not because it's their job, they just do it. See the tar that they were tarring this area? I don't know if you can see it in the sunlight. I don't know if this is the last one. Like I said, I used to know all the stations, but now I'm lucky if I know one. There's my shadow, the shadow nose. Thought I'd do that because I haven't done that in a while. There's the shelters right up the hill there. That's that bridge where you go. And there's some picnic areas there, but if you're going to go up there, my advice to you is be damn careful. There's the body pool. Like I said, it's mostly calisthenics. There's no weight room. There's no weights and barbells where muscle guys sit there and work out the whole day. I don't have time for that. There's the bathrooms. There's another picnic area. This is, now it's closed. The only way it's open is if you're having a family event. Most of the time it stays closed because they don't want people going up there. And when you go up there, you can see a view. If you get closer up there, you can see a view of Foster Stadium and the Pro Football Hall of Fame, which is not too far from here. Because there's a road we can go up, sort of like a hill, and then go to the parking area over on George Hollis Street. Yeah, chess club plays here. I don't know if they have bocce ball anymore. There's not a whole lot to do anymore because I guess funds were cut, and when your funds are cut, you either have it or you don't. It's not much, but at least, like I said, it's better than nothing. Now we're coming to the end right there, right there. I need to use the bathroom. I'm gonna be sore tomorrow, I can tell you that much. Now let's see what this is up here. There we go. I'm, parked right there. That's my turquoise green. Certainly not lime green. No. I look like a giant lime. Like I'm driving a giant lime. And this is not the last one, but it's the next one. Legovers. It also gives you instructions on how to do them. Yeah, you don't want to do track, and I was out for a couple of weeks. I mean, my groin muscle on my left side hurt like hell, and it's not very pretty. Okay, the last one we're coming up to, it's got some construction tape over it, but it's not going to stop me from taping it. Catherine's kind of exhausted right now. Coming up. There's another jogger, and this is the last one. Because if we keep going, we're going to go around in circles all day, and I don't have time for that. Maybe there's a sign I can see. And this is the last one. Actually, there's two. There's the knee grip and leg flex. And that's about it. This is Catherine. I will see you on the next video the next time. Take care, and you have a good day. Bye-bye for now.